And hello, psych. The first time we were here and there, and now we're back again. But we are back for part 2 of Sync, and we just stopped with some awesome teamwork to stop these drones and took them over, hacked the system, and now things are happening.
Hack the planet, man.
Yeah.
Word.
So I just wanted to show you real quick. I don't know how to do this on the Roll20 because there isn't a Roll20 sheet for the group moves sheet.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it'll show up like visually if I hold this up.
Mm-hmm.
I will try to get it.
That shows up.
If you can see, like I put the cops, and it's backwards probably, but the cops are 2 dots, BCG is 3 dots, and the politicians are 5 dots. So those are like the strengths of the factions, right? And so just attacked BCG with a group move. So they are 1 dot short.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you can visually see what that looks like. That'll be better in the future.
What I'm going to do is put it in like on the background of the Twitch screen.
Oh,
or
just
not the Roll20 screen. And then,
yeah, good point.
And the politicians had 5 dots. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So I've marked it. Let's flip over so everybody can see. Make sure this is working.
Yeah. I see it right now. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's not being captured on stream. I'll move it around so it is.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's not in the right box.
Yeah, I need to move it over. But yeah, that's rad. So we put a little. That makes sense too. I feel like that fits with the actions that we took. Like we hijacked some of their stuff, and now we can use it to help us. And yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, I really like the idea of using it in the middle of play, and I'm going to consider putting that in the rules because duh. No, thanks for doing that, Sean. So I guess we're still at the party. You want to have one more scene at the party and then like close the party out?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. So back at the dance floor, what's happening? You are dancing still, I'm guessing.
So I've been imagining that these 2 drones like get delivered at Nash and Lito's feet.
Okay.
Right? Is what Nash chooses to do with them because give these to me, they're mine.
Sure. The third one flies out of the water too. It's just a little.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I feel like Lito, having kind of transitioned back into his regular unflappableness, just kind of looks at these like drones that have just like kind of crash landed, or like did they like do a perfect land?
They do a very excellent land. It's the lagging, and then a third one comes along eventually, which is a little tottery and drippy.
Yeah. and he just kind of goes, huh.
And Nash looks very happy about all of this. And is like giddy looking at these, and we'll spend a hot minute and like pause, and we'll choose to go ahead and program these with their obnoxious lights and use them as party accessories for the remainder of this evening.
Yay!
As Nash has like clearly gotten engrossed in this, I think after a second, Lito just says, "I'll go get us drinks," and walks away because he's just like, well, you're not paying attention to me anymore, so.
You're working on your.
I can see you have a new interest.
Oh, my poor sweet favorite cat friend.
Yeah.
and Nash is like, oh, sweet, okay, and it's just like they're like talking to like these and like being like, oh, check it out. Oh, and even when it's wet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think he goes and gets you something. It probably has an umbrella in it. I think I don't know. Would he know what your like beverage of choice is, or what is something that you would like right now?
I bet you that they've hung out enough that Lito has like a good hunch, and that it's probably something that's relevant. Yeah, go ahead.
If you're in work mode,
like
then it would be your work beverage, like coffee or yerba mate or something.
Yeah, totally.
Or a smoothie, Like, what would be like the thing that you drink when you're concentrating?
I think the yerba mate is like perfect.
Yeah. So he brings back that, which takes a little bit of time because they kind of look at him, be like,
I was gonna say, like, does he have to go somewhere to get it? Because like we're at this like rave party, or does he?
Yeah,
like...
there's like not a bar to speak of. I think that's one of those things where like the bartender goes and then like asks their friend who always carries some around, and like they make some.
Well, the bar at this party is always stocked by one of the richer punks. You know, it's like they want to be like a cool subculture person, but they have a lot of money, but they're like supporting you guys. So
Excellent.
Like, so it's like one of those people, and yeah, it's I don't know. I'll make it an NPC. It's like who is it? Harlan. Harlan.
Fucking Harlan.
They put it in because traditionally that's in like a metal cup, right? So they put it in a shaker.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, he finds it for you specifically. Harlan is, I don't know, he's in his 30s. You're all in your 20s. He's in his 30s, and he finds you like finds it specifically, puts it in the shaker. Can't ever see it. Good to see you out, Lido. It's been a little while. Hope you come back next time or tomorrow night. I don't know. Is this every night? It's parties every night, maybe.
Yeah, sure. You know, I like to party.
That's all he says. He doesn't really. He's just like, hey, thanks for coming. He's being like a good host.
Yeah, you know, so Lena throws some money down with a tip and comes back. And I think hands Nasha, you know, the drink in that way. It's it's almost like they're not in the middle of like a rave.
Yeah.
You know, with that, like, here's your drink, and like Nash takes it, like maybe not even like noticing.
Yeah, initially, I think there's this like I have been imagining like where like Lido shows up somewhere over here behind like Nash is off to the side, and like cup drifts into like peripheral vision, and Nash kind of snags it, and it's like thanks, and like starts back into a thing, and then pauses, and he's like wait, thank you, and like stops and like makes a point to like look up because I imagine Nash is like kneeling on the ground like digging through these.
I say I don't know if this makes sense, but like I can imagine like Nash clearing off like a table that was like covered in solo cups and drinks, and like pushing all of them to the side, and like putting one of these things on and like working on it there so that she has, you know, access to it. Like that totally seems to fit her idiom to me.
Yeah, this like makeup would take a lot of space.
Don't you have a move that reprograms?
I do.
Do you want to do that?
I do. Very much. And currently these, I think I just want to like very selfishly want these to be very good party accessories right now. That's what I would like out of these in the minute. There's like the longer term plan.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Kira, Triggered Bulk in chat was asking, can you actually take down the man, or do new factions come into when you get rid of?
If you keep playing the game, new factions grow like hydras.
I'm shocked, I tell you.
No, you can't. The man is always there. You can't change the system in a lifetime, unfortunately. I know, it's sad.
Day made.
The great question. That's what I'm thinking so far. That is the most interesting, fun thing to do, and it's like, it's kind of Game of Thronesy, right? Like there's always an evil behind the evil behind the evil. There's like always more things, more people who, fill power vacuums and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So good. All right, I'm gonna roll tech to see how successfully Nash reprograms these new friendos. Not well at all.
Oh no.
It's very unfortunate.
Ouch.
Low rolls are fun because I get to move the plot forward.
Yeah.
What happened? Well, I'm deciding what happens. I don't know. How do you fuck it up?
I think what this looks like is that given that Nash is currently has the condition glitchy, like I think Nash is just really struggling through all of like her technical like miasma. Like it's just a bunch of static in background and things aren't doing what they're supposed to, and a lot of her tools aren't available to her. So she's really excited and can sit there and kind of like comb through it visually. But a lot of the typical like tech tools that she would have available to her are not working well. Aren't like it's like when your computer needs an update, needs rebooted, and it's just like will not do anything.
Everything's taking forever.
I'm sorry, that's frustrating. That's actually sad. Well, as you're doing all that, you realize you've been backhacked. The company got your IP address or whatever.
Yeah, they did.
So that's the negative outcome.
Great. I think as soon as Nash figures that out, she just goes shit and like powers them down. Like bails on it and like we'll fix it later. But right now, at least they can tattle less about where they went off to is the hope.
Cool. How does Leto respond to this madness?
I think that he knows like when Nash is working to largely leave her alone.
Yeah.
And so I think he stands there for a second to do that like a politely watching thing, but then when he sees that shit's going wrong, he kind of gives her like the lightest of like squeezes on the shoulder and then just leaves.
Oh,
cool.
So good.
And I guess goes and fight and it's just like, where's Tessa? He goes finds Tessa.
Yeah.
Those are his only two friends at the party.
Aww.
Oh.
I think Tessa reappears. Cool. I mean, you've been at this for like a little while, right? Like reprogramming drones is not a super fast thing. So
oh yes, it is. But not when it goes wrong.
Okay. It is when Nash does it.
Well, if some time has passed, I think
absolutely.
Tessa reappears. A little must, but you know she's been dancing and whatnot, so that's not necessarily a big sign. I have a sex move.
Yeah. You want to do a sex move with Zinc?
With Zinc. Yeah, I definitely do.
Get it on?
Yeah, I mean that was definitely the plan.
Cool. I mean, I don't know how far you went, but that's great.
I would love it if Leto kind of like finds you wherever you are and sees that you were kind of like in the middle of this flirty flirt, and he just like spins on his heel and walks away.
Oh no!
Yes.
But like in a not given space. Like,
right. So I
not
think
the time for me to wander over and say hey.
So I think the way that would work is that we like left that like channel open. So for Leto to like ping Tessa and get her like location is trivial right now because we have like that channel is open right now. So he can say, oh, she's on the second floor. Cool. I'll go down and see what she's doing. And that's when you walk in and see like the room with like the various bits of clothing hanging over something like that. Yeah.
And he just turns around.
Sticking out and moving.
So good.
Cool. Yeah. Do you want to roll your sex move?
I don't think it's a roll. You just do it. Yeah. Sex with you is give and take. Yeah. You have a lot of it and you're used to the ensuing game. Choose one. You take +1 forward and so do they. You take +1 forward and they take -1 forward, or they need to give you a gift. And I definitely want a gift from Zinc.
Cool.
I think that she's like cool and connected, and I'd love to have her. Yeah, I don't know what a gift would look like, but I think I envision a gift as something like very ephemeral, like hey, let's hang out is totally cool in my mind, but I don't know if it's like a physical thing. But
how much do you hint to her what she should give you? Like, do you like let her know about like what you just said, like what type of gifts you like, or are you just kind of like, I don't know how you ask for a gift after, so like how that would work?
Yeah. I don't know. That's. But
like you expect it, like you expect a call the next morning, like that type of thing.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm just like let's hang out and I expect her to respond in kind. Like we will see each other again after this at some point.
Cool. She nods and smiles and is like, yeah, sure. That's it.
Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. That's fine. It doesn't need to be like a big commitment yet. I'm not moving in.
No U-hauling.
I mean, yeah, it was an enthusiastic. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So I think after a bit, I'm like, we should probably go back to the party.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I mean, sure. Let's go.
Can we do the slightly awful thing of like one of us is like, I got it. I'm like, there's a second where I'm like, hold on, whose underwear? And you know, like there's like this, whose is this moment for a second of like some various clothing items.
Sure.
And then, which is I think a cute thing.
Yeah. And she, as you start walking back into the party, she goes to grab your hand. What do you accept that or not? Are you too cool?
No, I'm. No, Zinc's totally cool. I mean, Tessa perceives Zinc as being cooler in this environment than she is, and she just had this like physical and for Tessa certainly emotional intimacy as well, because she like kind of broke down in front of her and was like, I got all these problems, and Zinc's like, that's cool, want to make out? And she's like, yeah, that sounds great. So yeah, she feels physically and emotionally close to her. Totally
cool. So you walk back into the party holding hands, and everyone who knows Zinc notices, but I don't know if like y'all notice or care. I mean, I
notice. Everybody's noticing. Yeah.
So you rejoin. I can't remember what you were rejoining for, though. Wasn't there like a point to getting back? Oh, Leto was looking for you.
Yeah, Leto, and I wanted to see how Tessa wanted to go see how Nash was doing and Leto and like thank them for saving her ass. She meant to do it like 25, 30, 45 minutes ago, but got distracted.
Yeah.
So I think at some point I'm like, I'm going to go say hey to my friends. Are you going to be here for a while? Or do you want to come with? Or
yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm cool. If you need to go talk to your friends, I'll see you later, babe. No big deal.
Yeah, and she kind of blushes when she calls her babe, and is like, "Yeah, that sounds great," and meanders off to find, I think, just Nash, because Leto is missing, but I don't know. Is Leto around?
I think he had kind of gone back to the corner, because he was kind of in that like, where do I everyone's busy. I'll just stand here.
All right. Yeah. Then Tessa is definitely gonna mosey over to him. And I feel like Leto's the kind of guy who has a very signature drink. No. Like Leto strikes me as like having picked things that are the right and perfect aesthetic for him.
He does have particulars.
Yeah.
I think he's one of those, you know, he'll order different things at different places if he gauges like how well he thinks that they can do it. You know?
Oh yeah. This place is good at X, so I will get X.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if they can handle it, right. So
yeah, like, you know, his drink at like, you know, the airport bar is different than like the hipster bar, because he has like more faith in one than the other to mix a drink.
Awesome.
He has discerning tastes.
He's picky.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so much discerning as picky.
Delightful.
Tessa is definitely gonna bring him whatever fucking Harlan says. I'm like, hey Harlan, what's Leto's drink?
Oh, I think it was something kind of light. I think it was like a vodka tonic or something.
Nice.
Cool. Harlan's like, here you go.
Light and bubbly.
How you doing, Tessa? Are you and Zinc a thing now?
She sort of looks over her shoulders and she's like, yeah. Yeah, we totally are.
Ooh, damn.
Whoa. Cool. Congrats. He slides you like two shots as well. Like some kind of like fancy, I don't know, cyberpunk liquor that
Right.
something.
I imagine, you know how the old cigarette lighters in cars where you push the button and it'd come out and it'd be like those red coils. I can imagine glasses with like light up red coil at the bottom, so like glows through the liquid. Like I don't think it's hot, but I can just imagine it looking kind of like that, like embers glowing. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
That's in the glass. Yeah, I just pound one because I've got a lot of
feelings,
adrenaline right now. Yeah,
feelings,
and then make way over to Lito.
Cool.
Did you see that shit? She hands him the vodka tonic. Those drones?
Oh. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
They're fucked up. I can't believe the BCG is like buying like high-end security drones to like scan us. Next thing you know, they're gonna be like back fucking here, fucking with us.
Yeah. And he's kind of pondering. I mean, well, if Nash has him, could we like put him back out in the wild and have them spy for us?
That'd be cool. So what do you think about Zinc? She's pretty rad, don't you think?
Yeah. Are you guys?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, that's okay.
Sips his drink awkwardly. Is this like a public knowledge thing?
I don't know. It's just kind of a thing.
All right. Does Nash know?
I was gonna go talk to her, but she seemed really busy. And
yeah, she's a little busy. Why don't you give her a little space? She seems kind of happy right now.
Yeah. Thanks for like having my back.
Well, yeah. But I mean, like this is like a public. This you know, and then he just sips his drink to like shut himself up. He's a little concerned.
Yeah. Is this not your thing? Your kind of party?
It's a little loud, and I mean, we're having this conversation. I imagine the whole thing is like shouting.
Yeah. I mean, so you said you were in a corner, so maybe it's
it's a little loud. And I mean, I don't know. Music's okay.
It'd probably be better if Zinc was DJing it.
Yeah, probably.
Do you want to dance?
No. Like he's so tempted to just be like, yeah, to be polite, and then just realizes like, no, I don't want to.
Do you want to get out of here?
Yeah, why don't we grab Nash and get out of here?
Let's do that.
Don't you want to hang with Zinc?
She'll call me.
Okay. So it's like not that serious.
It's just like a thing. It's whatever it is.
Cool.
I don't know. We didn't sign any papers.
That's probably good.
Do you feel like you've had a misunderstanding? Because you could calibrate.
Actually, I wanted to do that with Nash because I felt like we definitely had a misunderstanding earlier.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. I'd be happy to try and calibrate with.
Or you could be vulnerable. Either one of you.
I'm
or
okay.
Or you could do nothing, and that's fine too. And we can just move on.
I'm good.
Cool.
Yeah. I definitely do want to calibrate, but I mostly wanted to make sure that Leto was doing okay because he seemed uncomfortable in the corner. Yeah. And it seems like leaving is the right choice. So that's what I'm going to push for doing.
Cool.
Leto, do you have any conditions right now?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool.
No, he's just kind of concerned because he knows Nash's feelings and it's just like, oh, this is gonna go over really poorly.
Yeah.
But like, not like they're, you can't hook up with whoever you want. So he's not trying to tell you that like you made a bad decision, but he's just like, this is
right.
Not everyone is gonna be like
excited about this.
Yeah.
And I think before she's like, cool, I'll go get Nash, and don't worry, like I'll be cool about it. I don't need to rub this in her face.
No, why would you?
I wouldn't. Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
So I want to go find Nash at like the table of parts.
Importantly, Nash has moved on because there was the shit and turn them off, and they'll like stand there and breathe and like shake out from playing drone games, and like took a minute and like stood there and stared at them and like drank the rest of that yerba mate, and then like abruptly like looks up and goes to find Dom and finally gets to dance with Dom for a while. Like finally like taps Dom on the shoulder and it's like, hey, I'm a little late. How about some dancing?
Yeah. Dom is super into that and does some sweet dances that are, I don't know, do you want to try and get intimate with Dom?
Oh, yes.
Cool.
Let's see how this goes. Great. So this is, I'm rolling red. I got a 9.
Hey, that's good. It's all good though.
It's all exciting.
On a 7 to 9, they choose one of these. Experience a memory of yours with you instead. Let you down softly, or misunderstand your attempt at intimacy for something else. I think that maybe Dom is a little tired.
Totally.
Like Dom's been dancing and is sweaty and is like coming off their high. Their high. And it's like dancing with you a little bit, but maybe it's a little bit less enthusiastic than you are.
Yeah.
It's not a no, but it's more like a they want to experience memory with you instead. So
cool.
They're kind of like, Zier's kind of like, I don't know how to prompt that. Maybe like, what's your favorite song or something like that?
And like that will cause Nash to sort of like rock back on her heels a little bit and like take stock of like where she is almost, and like having like she's been down a lot of rabbit holes, and like in thinking about like she was in with those droids and then now she like is over here like paying a lot of attention to Dom and what they're about, and she sort of pauses and is like, so when you're working on like some data and you get really down in all of like the tempo of the lines and all the ways it moves and all the way the data keeps pouring into your ears and through your mouth and your eyes, like Saturday mornings at like 3 and 4 in the morning when you've been doing that for like 12 hours, that's probably the best part, I think, really. Like last week that was pretty great.
Oh, cool.
That is the best answer to what's your favorite music ever.
Nice.
And Z just keeps dancing with you. It was just kind of a little disconnected. So,
Yeah.
so I guess you find them and you find that because you want to make your roll, right, Sean?
Well, I mean, I love that this sort of like comically bad timing, right? Like every time like one of us is gonna go to the other one, it's like so I think when Tessa like finds Nash, she's dancing with Dom, and that's what she had hoped was gonna happen. So she doesn't want to like mess with that. But I do think, you know, maybe if Dom is looking tired and they're kind of not up for like doing it a ton more, that that she'll eventually join them and ask if how folks feel about getting out of here. And that's an open invite. Like she just says, hey, what do you think about getting out of here? To both of them. I mean, she's really wants to know that Nash is okay, but the invite definitely extends to Dom.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like Nash, having taken like Dom's temperature around their like energy level, had tried to like match and like wind down with them, and will like make a point to look at Dom and be like, I can do that. This is real good right here, right now. But yeah.
Sounds good to me. I'm kind of hungry, to be honest.
And I could super do like real food. Yeah, let's go eat somewhere. And I don't think I can do this with words. So I'm gonna try and borrow a little bit from Lito right now. Look at Nash, and the look that I'm trying to convey with eyebrows and glances at both Nash and Dom are like, I thought you two were really cute together. I really wasn't trying to make like force you into anything. If you don't feel comfortable with this, like we can just bail. It seems like you're having a good time. I hope we're all cool. I'm sorry if I overstepped. That's
a lot.
The look that I'm trying to give. Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's so much. Nash's reply to your like eyeballs back and forth and like waggling and like concern and like is, all right, you two, come help me carry some droids out. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, Sean, you're gonna roll though, right? You're gonna roll calibrate.
Oh.
The calibrate.
Do that. I apologize. I didn't realize this was.
No, that's great. You can.
No, it's fine.
Just might be altered a little.
Yeah.
Right. We'll
That's
see how
okay.
well it worked.
Altered by the dice.
Yeah.
All right. On a 7 to 9, they're upset and having a hard time understanding you. They assume your intention and can't hear anything else. All right.
Oh, that's weirdly phrased. So they're making assumptions about your intention.
Yeah. And I think that's totally up for Andy to decide how Nash wants to take that.
I think that what that ends up being is that Nash sort of starts to see the apology, but then you keep making eyeballs back and forth between Nash and Dom, and Nash gets sort of frustrated again about you being involved, and is like, okay, great, let's all get some drones. Let's go. Like, and it's a lot harsher. Aww. And like kind of like almost like just no, not that, drones. Like, everyone can go. Let's go.
Yeah.
You're making it awkward, Tessa.
Lita will go help. We'll like silently follow, pick up the drones, and we'll put them in the trunk of his car.
Great.
Cool.
Yay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Right. So is Dom coming with us?
Yes.
So I think
there is only comfortably one seat available.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But Tessa definitely is helping Lito put one of the drones in the trunk of the car. And she's like, so Dom's coming with us.
Yeah.
So do you think it'd be cool if I asked Zing to come with us too?
Yeah, sure.
That doesn't seem like that would be weird.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Lito closes the trunk and kind of
As she was just saying, like, I'm not gonna rub it in her face or anything.
yeah, and kind of leans on it and turns to look at you and says, Tessa, what are you trying to do right now?
Just have fun and not hurt Nash's feelings.
Well, it doesn't sound like you can do both of those at the same time.
What?
And like, you should be able to have fun. I'm not saying you can't have fun. Like, go have fun. But I don't know if the fun you want to have, you can have and also not hurt Nash's feelings.
And like this horrible like look of FOMO just like
Yeah.
casts over her face. It's just like, I want to have it all and I can't.
He's like, yeah, and you know, that's not fair. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. So why don't you just think about what you actually want to do tonight?
And
try
I
to
think
do
like
one thing.
all this adrenaline has been like running through her, all this like excitement of like, oh my God, we're doing all this cool shit. It just bleeds out of her on the spot.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh fuck, it's like 2 a.m. I'm fucking exhausted. I might just go home. And it's not like she's like upset or mad. It's like, it's just like all that excitement was what was keeping her going. And now that excitement is like, when she sees this, that excitement goes away and like everything is gone. And she's like, yeah, let's go get something fried and then I'll go home.
Okay.
And, yeah, cool.
Cool. So it sounds like you're going to a diner. Should we like
Food trucks.
yeah. Do you want to keep the night going? We can go to food trucks. See
Red 2 a.m. food truck. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there some type of like off the grid, like a parking lot that's been taken over by food trucks that are basically there all the time now?
Yeah, it's the night food truck spot.
Yeah, with just like picnic tables and whatnot in the center of it.
Yes. I
Are
can't
there a
remember.
lot of
Didn't we have like boat food trucks or something?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I think we do. Oh, if we look at Roll20, we've got all the stuff, locations,
It wasn't there for some reason. Maybe I forgot.
food.
I remember floating food trucks being a thing.
Yeah, amphibious food trucks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it there and not under food?
It's under locations.
Maybe it's like a
Yeah.
boardwalk and like all of the food trucks have kind of parked around it in a U shape. So you just go and hang out on the boardwalk and like they've all pulled up.
And they have little drones that like deliver your food to you. And you can order like on your smart device like, what you want, or go up and stand in line if you want to.
Did
you're in line culture?
Tessa, did you drive there yourself? You drove to the party yourself. You had your own.
Yeah, she drove her beater van.
Okay.
Actually, I think, yeah, her beater truck rather. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, so she's got her truck that had the house hitched on the back of it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, and so she's like, yeah, I'll just meet you guys there. And if I remember correctly, Lito's room has room for one passenger relatively comfortably and like one other person if they're willing to like squeeze in the size of the box.
Yeah, it's not comfortable. He normally does not offer that seat to anyone.
Tessa's truck has got a bench seat, so it comfortably fits 2 other people. 3 if you really wanted, and there's a bed. If you
Wait, Tessa has a truck?
I think so. If that's okay.
I don't know if you can. Being a driver is pretty special.
Okay.
Not everybody has cars in the city.
All right. I don't remember how I got this building here then.
You had a friend help you, maybe?
I think it was a friend helped with the truck. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, that makes sense. So
Otherwise, I'll let you have it. But
No,
we've got a driver with the car.
we got a driver with the car. Yeah.
It only fits one other person. Yeah, I think there is some awkwardness about how do we all get there, or maybe you know the three of you just do a shared ride or something, or I give Tessa a ride and
Yeah, I think we could totally do
we figure it out somehow.
a ride share thing. It's fine.
I think there's a little bit of awkwardness initially. And Nash is like, I'll just walk. It's gorgeous out. No problem. It's not far. I'll catch up. Y'all figure it out. I don't know if someone's going to come with me. Whatever.
Oh yeah, I'll walk too, says Dom. That sounds like a great idea.
Love it. Catch up with the two of you in a minute, yeah?
Yeah, sure. We'll save you a seat.
Love it.
Cool. So is it time for another break? Do we break?
Yeah, I think that's another break.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Let's break before the amphibious food trucks.
Very important.
All right, we'll be back with some delicious eats pretty soon.